So I was on the streets of Portland, and I was sleeping next to a wall, and it had some pipes. And at night, rats would come out and scurry around, and it's a little unnerving because I've never been around rats. And anyway, so it wasn't too much of a problem. One time, one ran across my legs when I was masturbating by some bushes. That was kind of freaky. And anyway, so. When you're on the streets, you encounter kind of aggressive males and stuff. And one time I stood up to a guy, and he backed down, and I was kind of brave. And the next day I saw a sparrow, and I was like, wow, I hadn't seen any birds or any sparrows, and it was pretty much in the same place the rats were, but it was out in the daytime, and the rats are out at night, And it's kind of like I did my song "Sparrow Feeding" off Odin's Brow, and so of course I was thinking, wow, I wonder if a rat became an angel or something, got wings. Anyway, Jesus said God cares for the sparrows, and don't worry about what you're going to eat or drink because you're worth many sparrows. And anyway, it's kind of funny. In 2012, I named my operating system Sparrow OS. And it's kind of a story, right? The Irish are kind of known for breeding like rabbits, and well, whatever. I said sparrow. It's not quite the same, but it's pretty close. I was thinking, yeah, it's a pretty bird, but it's not exactly. It's a common bird, and it's that's kind of cool. That means that it's a good survivor, But it's not appreciated. That's what people hate about. But anyway, I wasn't too good at marketing. I had changed it from Loose Those to Sparrow OS. I was getting a little better at marketing. But anyway, so you can look on the Internet Archive Wayback Machine 2012 to sparrowos.com, and you can see my old website. It's got some blogs and stuff. Kind of funny. It's like, okay, I'm going to draw a logo in the 16 colors, and so I started with I converted a photo to the 16 color, and I had a nice little brown bird, right? And so my operating system's got this brown bird. It's like, oh my gosh, I was smart enough to realize, no, it looks like a Mexican operating system. Nothing wrong with Mexicans, but no, it's not a Mexican operating system, right? So I was like, oh shit. So I changed the colors. I was like, oh, maybe I'll make it yellow. No, that didn't quite work. I made it gray and with the black wings, and I gave it red eyes. And at this point, it's not really a sparrow, but apparently that wasn't important to me because I had this vampire gray and black bird with red eyes, and that was my logo. It's a cool looking bird. It's kind of like a lightning or something, but anyway, the wings are kind of like a form of lightning bolt. But it's kind of cool looking, but it doesn't really look much like a sparrow at that point. But anyway, so. When you're out on the streets, you brush your teeth and stuff, and you try to be conscientious. And like you're in a parking lot, and all there is like asphalt, right? So like you get sparrow shit, right? That's what you get. So people see me on the street, and I look a lot cleaner than most homeless people, a little sharper, I look good, right? And they go, they'll say, you look real clean for a homeless person. Basically, it's kind of like bird spotting, right? I'm not exactly a typical homeless person, right? I'm kind of like a special one, right? I got money coming in and stuff. Plus, I'm white, and like I respect myself and stuff, and I'm conscientious, right? Most of the homeless people that's the big mistake. They're not conscientious. They make messes, and then they ruin it for everybody, and people hate them. But anyway, so like I would encourage you to, if you're a young person, you might try some homeless ministry. The Mormons go on their ministries and stuff. The old in the Middle Ages they went on pilgrimages. So I think it's a real good. If you want a real good spiritual experience, just go be homeless. Jesus spent 40 days in the wilderness, and he came back and he said, wash your feet. So you learn some things, right? You kind of learn about being a soldier. It's kind of like being a soldier. You know, you sleep, you know, the soldiers sleep outdoors in trenches and concrete and stuff, and it's fun. It's fun. It's like camping, but you feel kind of badass. So you really got to be careful how you pack your you got to carry everything, and I finally mastered exactly what I have and what I don't have. So anyway, so Sparrows, yeah.